It is Tuesday, August 2nd. The time is 11:10 a.m. Central Time, and I am done with Forex. I have made my goal for the week, and it's pretty fast usually, and I hardly ever make it within one day. Um, Luckily, we had great volatility, but one must be careful that with great volatility, there's also a great risk. The risk is higher, so the reward is higher. So you just have to be cautious of that. So for Forex, I'm up 178 for the week, which is take 178 divided by 3202 from last week. That's up 5.5%. And I'm done. I'll show all my transactions at the end of the video. I did do close all again. I closed everything as soon as we got to. I walked away. Actually, I was about 150, 155, looking for the 160. Stepped out for a few minutes, and something must hit the news wire, and I was up 178 with the close all and I was done. So with that said, here's what I have done this week. 10-year yield is up by 3%, 10 years down, and the oil is doing much of anything. I mean, I'm looking at the extremes here. This S1 might have done okay, but just a lot of chop to take. And if we do hit the extreme, the 87 or the 107, I may take one and just kind of take some risk there. Gold has not really been doing much of anything. It has beginning of the week, it moved up a little bit, not enough for me to take a trade. I'm still holding my micros, unfortunately. So we'll see. I mean, I don't want to hold it for 2 or 3 weeks, but I'm just not convinced about this. This bull market is just all fake, and this right here only confirms that. There's just no way. The stock is worth $1,100 coming in from $26 or even $12. So I'm still looking for it to go down to 90-ish, 988. That's really what it's worth. But this madness can continue much further than what my account can hold. So I'm not touching this. I'm just looking at it to see how far this is going to go. So MES, nothing really set up this week. We had opened up in here and we've just been dancing around. If I was flat, I would have taken long here, short here, but I'm not doing much of anything. MNQ is pretty much the same way. We pretty much where we opened. The bulls can't bring it up, and the bears can't sell it. They're terrified to sell this market with all the buying that I'm still seeing with amazement. M2K, again, not much of anything. We are about to open, close to it. MYM is also the same. As for the Forex, here's the trade that I did take. I had, again, this is the beginning of the week. I was short on R1 here, and exited in here. I guess I must have added it. No, yeah, I was short and exited in here. I don't know what this means. This is nothing. So I was short and exited. This is my exit in here. I woke up in the morning or not over here at 6 a.m. and I was out. Then AUD CHF. Nothing. I did actually miss this one. I marked it this morning because I should have really put a limit in here. I would have picked it up and gave me a nice gain, but this is a missed trade, so I just marked it to account and keep an eye on it. On hunt, I was thinking of selling in here. I'm thinking right here I'm going to sell, and the levels have not really changed much from last week, so it's pretty much the same level. Not paying attention that it can do the opposite and come down here, and I should have been buying in here and go up. So the bias really did not help me on this one. AUD USD, I put a limit sell in here that never got filled, and it won't grab me. It was a long way anyway, so it's no trade here. AUD New Zealand, I was long from here, and this is part of the exit close all, and I sold it in here, close all. Then AD, JPY, long, added to it in here. When I got up in the morning, and it obviously this took a lot of heat. There's a lot of heat in here, down here. Again, with more risk, there's more reward, there's more volatility. So you gotta, when I'm going in and it's taking this much heat against me and I'm adding to it down here, last thing I want to do is exit in here and break even, because they gotta pay me for this risk. And that was my exit. I put it in here and just left it alone, being Tuesday. And because it is Tuesday, I still have plenty of time to bring my account back. I'm able to take those big stops. So I'm out of this one as well. Again, I'm out of everything. CAD, Japanese, long, added to it, took a lot of heat on both positions and finally came back in here. And I was out of both with profit. Well, one with profit, the other one is almost break even. CAD Swiss, nothing set up in here. Swiss Japanese, I was long, took a lot of heat. I was long here, then added to it, and both positions took a lot of heat. And I did exit both in here, one with profit and the other one with a loss. I think both of them came out to break even. And this is, this is probably me go up to here, probably look reasonable to me, but exit all is a firm rule. 5%, I'm out of everything. Doesn't matter what I'm thinking. Then the pound Swiss short in here and exit all. Pound CAD short in here, added to it, and exited both in here. Close all. Japanese yen. No, I mean pound. Pound yen. Long and close all. Pound Swiss, nothing. The pound, that's a close trade from, is that from yesterday? I think that was from last night. No, that's from this morning. And not part of exit all. That exited earlier than I exited everything around here, about 20 minutes ago. So this exited on its own. That's short, and I'm out here with a profit. Euro AD, I missed this trade as well. I just didn't do anything with it. I was thinking it's going down and put a limit here, I think in the morning, overnight, or yesterday. Yeah, that was yesterday. And just didn't do anything with it. And I should have done this for a short in here. And that would have been a nice game as well, but that's beside the point now. And nothing with Euro Swiss. Euro CAD, short in here, took a little bit of heat and exit all. Then Euro New Zealand and nothing. On Euro Yen, long, added to it, exited both in here. I didn't get a chance to mark them. I exited everything, started the video. Nothing with a Euro Pound. New Zealand Yen, I took a long in here. I missed it in here for some reason. I think I had too many yen positions and passed on it. And I just decided to take one in here, and I would have added in here somewhere. But it worked out good. And now, because my account balance is 3,200, I'm taking 3,200 position lots, and my add-on is 1,600, half the size. So I'm out in here. New Zealand CAD, I put a short in here. I put a limit for 1,600 for half the amount in here. Never got filled, but it still worked out okay. I was able to exit both positions few minutes ago. New Zealand, I put a limit, and I think I missed it by like 2 or 3 ticks. And near 53 is where I put it, and it went as high as, I don't know, 51. I missed that one. That would have been a great trade, but you're gonna miss some. Swiss, nothing. And yen, I was long, took a lot of heat, and finally I didn't have to, I think I had too many yen positions, that's why I didn't have to. Oh no, this was overnight. I don't know what happened. I missed adding to it. And I'm out in here with the exit all. And last but not least, nothing with the CAD, nothing set up. Palantir is finally moving, which is nice. I think this will all that basically saying to me now that the next move is 16 and some change. So we'll see. I'll hold that position. I'm still drawn this position, so we'll see what happens. Apple is not doing much of anything. I did finally took a vertical in and out spread with the XLP. I think it was the only one setting up yesterday. When it reached over here, I took a vertical bear put spread. In and out spread is what they call it. And it's up some, not a lot. I might have been filled and closed. I look at it, it's with the Tasty Walks, and I don't have that open because I just started back with them. So nothing was setting up on the XLE, nothing with the XLU, nothing yesterday or today on the XLK, nothing the XLV, XLF, nothing, XLI, nothing, and nothing here. Again, the only thing was setting up in here, and it worked out okay. I mean, I went from, I bought 100, sold 100 shares, which you can easily short those positions. I would have been out at 75, would have been about a 80-cent gain, $80. It's not bad. But I decided to do it with the spread, and with the spread, I take 50% of the full move, of the total move, 50% profit basically. If I'm risking, I risk about $100 on each position, and I'll take out 50 because they have higher probability of actually touching. XOP nothing, XMC looks like it wants to go up here. What I can do, and may do this maybe next week once I just get the verticals going, is go ahead and then buy a butterfly in here at 57.25 and give it about 10, I think it needs 30 days to work. I have to go back and review, but either give it somewhere between 15 to 30 days and see if obviously it does go up here and closes, then that vertical will be 10 to 1, 15 to 1. But that's for another week. Euro, I'm just looking at the euro, still not trading the euro, nothing really set up there anyway. This is absolute madness. Madness 1200. It's probably halting every 15 seconds. Anybody short from here is just probably having a heart attack right now. So I won't touch this. This is just, this is, I think, this is the last of the GMEs and AMCs. This is the end. So we'll see. I may be wrong as well. So I've been wrong with this bull market before. And I'm looking at trends as well because it seems like to be leading the move. So again, I'm up 5% for the Forex. I'm still down, not a lot on my, still moving, yeah, still moving. I'm still down. I didn't make any money last week on my micros, and I made just very little on it the week before. And I was hoping to get back into the rhythm of the micros this week, but this trending market is not helping. Mine is a counter trend system, and it needs a retracement, it needs reversals, and we're not seeing much of that in micros. It's just going one direction. That's it for the week. I will update if and when the market does start selling off and I close my positions. Nothing new on the Forex. I will put another video for Monday morning with all the levels, just so you can see them in advance, and we'll go from there.